Now, Zoe White says her addiction to ketamine nearly killed her, and she firmly believes a prison sentence wouldn't have helped her recovery. She says that was down to the work of a charity near Maidstone. Today, that charity, the Kenwood Trust, welcomed a parliamentary report calling for a broader approach to tackle drug addiction. Well, Sarah Smith has been to Yalding to hear more about Zoe's story.
Zoe spent 4.5 months at the Kenwood Trust, getting clean and an even bigger struggle, learning to stay that way.
What difference did it make being here? It just changed my life altogether, completely changed my life.
When she started taking ketamine as a teenager, it quickly dominated her life.
I was 5.5 stone, which was my lowest. Wasn't eating for days, just food was just not a thing that I would even think of, you know. Wasn't sleeping, and it was scary, but I didn't know how to stop.
Here at Kenwood, they offer counselling and workshops, and also a chance for addicts to try new ways of life: gardening, pottery, working with animals, anything to help them find a way to live without drugs.
People, I often say it's a reboot. You get off the roundabout, you get to reflect on yourself, work on yourself, and create something that you can then go back to family, go back to community and restart your life, really.
Today, Parliament's Home Affairs Select Committee released its report on drugs policy, saying that while the criminal justice system was needed to break up drugs gangs, many individuals needed support, not criminalisation.
If you can divert people away from the criminal justice system and prison, that's much better. Get them into the help and support and treatment that they need. That's a much better way forward for everybody, including for the taxpayer as well.
Well, the connection between alpacas and drug policy might not be an obvious one, but here at the Kenwood Trust they say maybe it should be. The therapy they offer here, and that includes walking with these creatures, doesn't come cheap. But it is cheaper than sending someone to prison, and the positive outcomes are more long-lasting too.
Drug abuse is thought to cost the country around £19 billion a year. Here in the South East, drug deaths have gone up over a decade, from 224 a year to more than 360. Zoe says her time at Kenwood saved her from possibly adding to those grim statistics.
I would have either ended up in a hospital or a psychiatric hospital from where I was going a bit mad in the end. Or I could be dead.
Instead, she says she's excited, making plans for a future she never thought she would have.